It is time for an honest look at the problem of order in the United States. Dissent is a necessary ingredient of change. But in a system of government that provides for peaceful change, there is no cause that justifies resort to violence. Let us recognize that the first civil right of every American is to be free from domestic violence. So I pledge to you, we shall have order in the United States.
So then I quickly transitioned into a clip of an advertisement for one of Richard Nixon's campaigns, and he was advertising law and order, the #1 civil right to citizens of the United States. And this is me paraphrasing Richard Nixon's commercial. The #1 civil right of citizens of the United States, code word, the #1 civil right of people who classify themselves as white, that's my interpretation, is no domestic violence, no riots, no uprisings. You understand me? No people in the street unhappy picketing all the time. That was his campaign. He was campaigning to his constituency. He wasn't campaigning to non-white, in particular people subject to black classification. He was campaigning to those people who classify themselves as white and have no problem with the system of chugging. The system that I'm talking about is the global system of racism, white supremacy. Ain't nothing popping. Ain't no campaign but the campaign of racism, white supremacy. And Richard Nixon had a commercial coded up in language saying, your #1 civil right, mocking those individuals who had been advocating for justice production in the form of civil rights, meaning those people who found themselves subject to non-white, in particular black classification. He was mocking non-white people, in particular black classifieds, and saying the #1 civil rights for citizens of the United States is peaceful streets. Well, if justice is produced, would no uprising be in the streets? But that's never something that is going to be addressed, because we are in a constant strategy of benign neglect of issues that affect those people who find themselves on the underclass. Those people who find themselves at the bottom. Who may I be talking about? I'm talking about those people who find themselves classified as non-white, in particular, subject to black classification. Now that's either true or it's not true. Let's move on.
Here's how I would approach that issue as a statistician or a political scientist, or no, as a psychologist, which I'm not, is how abstract you handle the race thing. In other words, you start out, and now y'all aren't quoting me on this. All right, I won't hear it. You start out in 1954 by saying nigger, nigger, nigger. By 1968, you can't say nigger. That hurts you, backfire. So you say stuff like forced busing, states' rights, and all that stuff. And you're getting so abstract now, you're talking about cutting taxes, and all of these things you're talking about are totally economic things, and the byproduct of them is blacks get hurt worse than whites. And subconsciously, maybe that is part of it. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that if it is getting that abstract and that coded, that we're doing away with the racial problem one way or the other. You follow me? Because obviously sitting around saying we want to cut taxes, we want to cut this, and we want is much more abstract than even the busing thing, and a hell of a lot more abstract than nigger, you know. So any way you look at it, race is coming on the back burner.
After the Richard Nixon clip, I then played a backroom conversation with reporters that were supposed to be off the record of old Lee Atwater, breaking down the refinement of language of the politics of race. He says we use terms like conservatism, we use terms like bussing, but all we really is talking about, and I'm quoting, is nigga, nigga, nigga. We can't say nigga, nigga, nigga no more. Now don't quote me now. He talking to the white reporters. Oh yeah, we're not gonna quote you. We're not gonna put this in the paper. He was giving them game. He was like the OG hole in court while the reporters was getting a story lined up. You understand me? Lee Atwater. Do your Googles. See who this individual is. Ain't nothing popping but racism, white supremacy. The red team, the blue team, the Democrats, the Libertarian, the Republicans, the whoever's, the progressives, the whoever's. Ain't nothing popping but the politics of racism, white supremacy. Politics is war without bloodshed, and war is politics with bloodshed. Let's move on.